Once upon a time, 3 little maidens were lost in a great forest. It was beginning to get dark when they spied a small light coming from a house. So the youngest of them, who was called Molly Whuppie, and was by far the cleverest and pluckiest, went and knocked at the door. A woman came to the door and said, "What do you want?" Molly Whuppie answered, "We are lost. Please let us rest for a while and give us something to eat." "Eat? Eat?" said the woman. "Why, my husband's a great giant. Soon as they scat, he'd eat you. Now go away quickly." But they were tired out and famished, and Molly begged the woman to let them in. So at last she did take them in and gave them some bread and milk. Just then there came a thumping at the door. It was the giant come home. "Fee-fi-fo-fum, I smell the blood of some earthly one." "Aye," growled, squinting at the children. "What is it we have here?" "3 poor, tired, hungry, lost little lasses," said his wife. "Get your supper, my man, and leave them alone." So the giant sat down to his supper and said nothing. But between bites, he looked at the children. Now the giant had 3 daughters of his own, and the giant's wife put all 6 children into the same bed, for thus she thought she would keep the little visitors safe from harm. But before he went to bed, the giant hung chains of gold around his daughter's neck and chains of yellow straw around Molly's and her sister's neck. Soon the other 5 were fast asleep, but Molly lay awake listening. Then she rose up quietly and changed the necklaces. So now Molly and her sisters wore the chains of gold, and the giant's 3 daughters the chains of straw. In the middle of the night, the giant came tiptoeing into the room. He plucked up out of the bed the 3 children with the straw necklaces around their necks and locked them up in his great dungeon. "So, my pretty ducklings," smiled Grimshaw, and he bolted the door. "Now I have you safe. Ha, ha, ha!" When all was still again, Molly awakened her sisters and whispered, Then they tiptoed out into the forest and never stopped running till morning, when they came to another house. It had 1,000 windows and stood beside a pool of water full of wild geese. It was the house of a king. So Molly went in and told her story to the king.